This is Man of Steel 4889. This is my second part of 3 to my Death Battle comparison video. Goku versus Superman. Goku still loses. In this episode, we're going to discuss solely Goku. We will go back to Superman in part 3. I will only mention him here just, to do a quick comparison really quick. But this is essentially just about Goku. Starting off with the Death Battle assumption of Goku's durability, power, everything. First things first, how I have my own version of figuring out just how strong Goku is. His damage output and durability. Now, his damage output, I discovered this in the Buu saga. There's a very weird scene during his fight with Yakon in which Babidi pulls out something called a power meter. Now, you saw Spopovich use this power meter to measure the different fighters, and this is how he realized that Gohan is perfect for Majin Buu, and this is how they pretty much, figured it out and then stole his energy from Majin Buu. Which, by the way, Gohan at Super Saiyan 2, who hadn't been training and got weaker, is half as strong as Majin Buu. So picture that shit. Or not half as strong, but half as strong as needed to bring out Majin Buu. So that's kind of scary how strong Gohan was in the Cell Saga. Then again, back to what we're talking about. So, Babidi used the power meter and said that Goku is 3,000 Kilis, or Kiriks. What the fuck is a Kili or a Kirik, or whatever how you pronounce it? Well, I'm about to tell you. So he uses a measure that the power meter has, the Zaizenshuu 7, which Akira Toriyama gave his blessing, so that means that it's accurate till he says no. He hasn't said no yet, so Zaizenshuu 7 is accurate. And the power meter says that it's 3,000. Well, according to the manga and to the anime, 300 is enough to blow up the planet. Well, what kind of planet? A small planet? A large planet? I mean, let's say 300 is enough to blow up a large planet. Well, Earth isn't that small. Isn't that large? Let's say 300 is enough to blow up the Earth twice. So it's like 53 point something quadrillion megatons to blow up the Earth. So let's just round up and say 54 quadrillion megatons is enough to blow up the Earth. But 300 Kilis is enough to blow up the Earth twice. So 300 Kilis is equal to 108 quadrillion megatons. Well, Super Saiyan is the level in which he was measured when they first explained the Kili thing. So if we multiply 108 times 80, you get 8.64 quintillion megatons. And that's Goku's strength, his actual strength at Super Saiyan 3 during the Buu saga. 8.64 quintillion megatons. That is ridiculously strong on the planetary scale. I mean, you're able to blow up the Earth. Wow, almost 1,000 times over, just in Super Saiyan 3. Is that strong? Well, let's think about it. Death Battle said that his power was in almost 37 sextillion megatons. But wait a minute, that's with Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 isn't canon. Well, let's say it was canon. All right. Not only do we say it's canon, but let's say that in GT, Goku's base form is equal to his Super Saiyan 3 form in Dragon Ball Z. So that means 8.64 quintillion megatons is currently how strong he is in GT before transforming. After transforming, though, he's equal to 34.56 sextillion megatons. 34.56 sextillion megatons. Didn't Death Battle say he was 37? Okay, that means that their gravity formula is right. Oh my god, their gravity formula is right. I mean, yeah, they're a little bit higher than the actual numbers by Dragon Ball Z during the Buu saga. I say that 37 is a pretty good number. It's great. You know, they figured it out. Kudos. Now it goes down to speed. They say he's 2.3 times the speed of light at Super Saiyan 4. I call bullshit. The reason why I call bullshit is because of this. If you guys remember, during the Kid Buu saga, well, the Majin Buu saga, when Kid Buu was first appeared and they're on Earth, Kid Buu's building the Death Ball. After Goku pleads with him not to do it and realized that Majin Buu doesn't care, well, Kid Buu doesn't care, he looks at Vegeta and goes, "Vegeta, the boys!" And they speed off to try and save them. Now, even if they were on the other side of the planet, if they were on the other side of the planet, and they did that, they flew for 40 seconds. If he was 2.3 times the speed of light, he should have been able to do that time, that he could have flown the entire volume of the planet a couple hundred times over in 40 seconds. He could have had enough time to save Gohan, save Goten, save Trunks, save Hercule, save Dende, save B, all in one trip if he was 2.3 times the speed of light. Even if he was half the speed of light at Super Saiyan 3, which, by the way, Super Saiyan 4 is just 10 times Super Saiyan 3. So, if he's 2.3, then that means he's 0.3 times the speed of light. Even at 0.3 times the speed of light, he's still able to do it. And yet he's not. And you're telling me that he wouldn't travel at full speed to save his kids? And we're looking at, they weren't even that far away when they got blown out of Majin Buu. They're maybe a couple hundred miles. Let's say 500 miles. You mean he can't travel at 100 miles per second? That's slow. 40 seconds. 40 seconds at 100 miles per second. That's 4,000 miles. He can't travel 4,000 miles. No, I'm sorry. No. It's just not. If in the Majin Buu saga he's not traveling at full speed to save his children, and you think he's a better hero than Superman, I don't get it. Also, this is also proof that he didn't have the ability to use the instant transmission whenever he wants, because the instant transmission, he had to be saved by Kabuto Kai. So yeah, speed-wise, Goku still loses. Now we have my favorite thing, and I'm not even gonna. Everyone agrees that Superman is stronger physically than Goku. Kudos for giving him that, because he is. He bench presses the planet. Let's talk about Super Saiyan God. First off, let's talk about Akira Toriyama not knowing what continuity is. Those of you who remember, Dragon Ball Z ends with Goku running away with Oob and going for the training. Pan is alive and is a toddler at this time. Battle of the Gods takes place right after the Majin Buu saga, after Dragon Ball Z ends. Pan is still inside Vidal's belly, and Goten and Trunks are children. What the fuck? If Dragon Ball Z ends with Goten and Trunks being teenagers, and Pan is already alive and a toddler, why is Battle of the Gods taking place immediately after Dragon Ball Z ends, yet the events of the last couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z are wiped from existence? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Also, Vegeta has previous knowledge of Billis. I thought Vegeta said that Frieza is the strongest fighter in the known universe at the time of the Frieza saga. So if he's afraid of Billis, and Frieza's afraid of Billis, then why the fuck didn't Vegeta just remember about Billis? He never did. Because Akira Toriyama doesn't remember all the shit he does. Trust me, continuity sucks in Superman. I'm going to discuss that in detail in the Superman section. But really? He forgot about Billis? Like, all these things about Billis. Completely forgot about him? So, mind you, I discovered Superman's strength in the next video. Goku's strength, we discovered is 8.64 quintillion megatons. 8.64. That's 100,000 times weaker than Superman at the end of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, 100,000 times weaker. You mean to tell me that Super Saiyan God is 100,000 times stat boost? That's bullshit. absolute bullshit. I want you to show me any time in the Dragon Ball Z universe where any character received 100,000 times stat boost. Anytime. You can't figure it out because it's never happened. At 100,000 times Goku's power, Goku is literally able to defeat any opponent with his thoughts. It's never happened. Goku's never gotten so powerful that he just stood there and just beat the shit out of somebody. Like, just immediate smacking around. The only one who was, like, even remotely close to showing, like, you know, a full strength of slapping somebody around was Gohan. And even so, he was fighting a weaker version of Cell. He wasn't even fighting Cell. And then when he fought Cell, he fucking trounced his ass. And then Cell came back and beat his ass. Again, because of Goku. So no, even if you were to do, which I think is fair, is 1,000 times stat boost with Super Saiyan God. And using Death Battle's numbers, not mine. It's still weaker. We're talking 1,000 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 is already 4,000 times base form. So 1,000 times that? Oh my god, that's 4 million. 4 million times base form? And you're telling me that 4 million times base form doesn't make sense for Super Saiyan God? You need to get the fuck out of here. That's 4 million. That's an increase of 4 million. Okay? A 4 million increase to base power? That makes sense for God form. Which, by the way, the gods in Dragon Ball Z are a joke. They're neither not omnipotent, all-knowing. They're not all-knowing. They're not they don't have omnipresence, which means they're not everywhere and then nowhere. And they're not immortal. I mean, they may have immortality by age, but they're not truly immortal. Just the Spectre, a DC character, works for the Presence, who is the Aramaic god. He is the person that created the heavens and the earths. Just the Presence is able to do everything that I just mentioned. The Spectre can do everything I just mentioned. The Spectre is a servant of God. He's not even God. He just works for God. And he can do most of the things God can do. And he's afraid of the Presence, which means that the Presence is limitlessly more powerful than Spectre. So, you've got the Spectre is more powerful than all the gods in the DC Universe. Fucking Daikaio. The Grand Supreme Kai doesn't even have the power to do all those things. I don't get it. And then you have Billis wakes up because he found out that Frieza was defeated. Who gives a shit about Frieza? Oh my god, Majin Buu Kid Buu was more powerful than Frieza. And he killed gods. And Billis is not worried about him? Oh my god, Majin Buu was defeated. Who did it? Goku. Goku didn't defeat Majin Buu. Goku needed a wish from the dragon, and he needed help from Vegeta and the rest of the galaxy to do the Spirit Bond. Vegeta had to stall Kid Buu while this was happening. This is almost 15 minutes. I'm going to actually break a rule and discuss a little bit more about Goku in the Superman section, because Superman can easily increase. So I'm going to take 5 minutes out of my time in the Superman section just to explain Goku. I'm going to name this video now. If you want to watch part 3, I'm going to explain just how Superman wins. And I'm going to explain why I don't consider Goku a master strategist. Thank you for watching. I hope you watch part 3.